Do we have sleeper cells in the United States? Yes. Do we have potential terrorists linked, individuals linked to terrorism in the United States? Yes.
A new warning from the Department of Homeland Security about the possibility of Iranian retaliation here in the U.S. Cities across the country on heightened alert today after Saturday's attacks by the U.S. on nuclear sites in Iran. DHS issuing a terror alert, warning Iran could strike back with cyber attacks, as border officials warned about the possibility of sleeper cells, although they do say there are no specific threats. NewsNation's Rich McHugh is live at NYPD headquarters in New York. So, Rich, what more do we know?
Hi, Nichole. Well, I can't really tell, but it's almost an eerie quiet down here, right adjacent to New York Police Department headquarters. It's usually bustling, but from the New York Police Department sources I'm talking to, their main concern, they say, is always the same. They're always worried about lone wolf actors, and in this case, motivated, sponsored by the Iranian regime, funded by the Iranian regime. This on the heels of the new document that NewsNation has obtained from Border Patrol Commissioner Rodney Scott. It states, quote, thousands of Iranian nationals have been documented entering the United States illegally, and countless more were likely in the known and unknown gotaways. The Department of Homeland Security also issued a bulletin warning of a heightened threat environment in the U.S. It has major metropolitan areas, naturally, from California to New York, concerned. Governor Abbott in Texas said his entire state needs to be on alert. Mayor Adams here in New York City said they are working with state and federal partners to prevent it. Tracy Walder, she's a former FBI and CIA analyst, where her focus was Iran. Here's what she had to say. Take a look.
The reality is that there are terrorists that are here in the United States who wish to do us harm. They're just waiting for a signal to do us harm. I think it's hard to determine where they are because I'm not sure that it's going to look like a September 11th style attack, if you will. I think we're looking at lone wolf types of attacks. I'm not certain that they were sent here, from Iran. Rather, perhaps they were already here for decades or born here, quite frankly, and maybe sympathetic to the IRGC and the Iranian regime.
So there you have it. That's generally from everybody that I've talked to in NYPD and sources like Tracy, who's a NewsNation contributor. They basically agree. They're here, but waiting to be activated, Nichole.
All right, and Rich, this is really something we've heard before. Is there consensus among intelligence circles?
Well, so two parts to this. Yes, we've been hearing this for 20 years, that there's sleeper cells here, so this is not something new. But in talking to experts lately, yes, there's consensus that they're here, but there is some division among them whether they will actually carry this out, because it will ultimately be at Iran's peril. I spoke with Jonathan Schanzer. He is an expert on this whole topic with the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Here's what he had to say. Take a look.
It's possible that this regime wants to go out in a blaze of glory, so to speak. Maybe they're seeking martyrdom, which would be somewhat consistent with their radical Shiite ideology. But I also know that this regime wants to survive at the end of the day, and this is not conducive to its own survival.
So there you have it. There's a consensus pretty much among the experts. The New York Police Department sources that I'm talking to are obviously, they say they're always on alert here. Nothing formally has been planned in terms of a press conference, but they're actively watching the situation, Nichole.
Absolutely. All right, Rich McHugh, live for us there in New York City. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.